You didn't even have to call him camera boy.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, let's get this going.
I don't want to. This is our show. I almost said my show, but I didn't. I absolved. All right, here we go. Let's get
Cooking.
into the program. We'll be right back. No, I'm kidding. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Forever Talking. We talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host, Nicholas. We're back in person. We're back in the studio. My work schedule has allowed that we finally get back into the studio and not on Zoom.
Have you always called this the studio?
I call it the studio. Really, it's the basement. But
I just realized you did, and I was like, oh.
I'm pretty sure forever I've called it the studio.
Yeah.
Because it's, it's really,
Yeah.
it's kind of the studio.
Yeah.
It's got the screen, it's got the table. We still need to put a tablecloth over it, and we've yet to do so. It's got the lights. We got my table over there with all the other projects that we're working on behind the scenes. And
Mountain Dew cans?
well, I work on that behind the scenes too, but it's the other projects. And then just a bunch of storage and shit that probably needs to get cleared out eventually. But yeah, it's a nice space.
Yeah.
It's a nice underground,
I like it.
unfinished basement. On today's episode of Forever Talking, I want to talk about Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal.
Game bread.
Game bread. I wanted to talk about that's it. I wanted to talk about the NBA Olympics. Or not the NBA Olympics, but
I know what you mean.
the Olympics,
Yeah.
the U.S. Olympics. Just kind of a brief chat on that. And then we can talk about
Anything.
anything we want. Who's your favorite porn star? Go.
Yeah, no.
All right. I'm a big Johnny Sins guy.
We need John here for that.
You watch who you're inspired by. You know?
Always loves the memes of him. He's like, this guy does everything.
He does do everything. He's an astronaut. He's a plumber. He's a pirate. He's a DoorDash driver. He's a fucking Domino's driver. He's a porn star. Probably that above all else. But he's a quality guy at the end of the day. We're back in our hoodies that we haven't worn in a long time because it's been hot as dick.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we cut that out on the last one.
We did cut that part out, but now we're back.
Yeah.
And we're re-talking about it. Nick, your hair is getting long, man.
I know, it's like in my way right now.
What's going on with that? You gonna keep it going?
Yeah.
Where are you going down to? Going down to the...
I have no idea. I like it long, though.
You're gonna grow it down, just get it like a flow down to here?
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
Yeah. Troy Polamalu.
Have you ever, straightened it?
Yeah, I have.
Just for shits and giggles?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like
with the heating. I forgot what it's called, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's blanking, but yeah.
Straightener.
Yeah.
It's called a straightener. Fucking morons. Yeah, if you, just for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Did you do the whole thing or just,
Yeah.
one part?
Yeah.
How'd that look?
Yeah.
Not a fan?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, I figured it's not.
I haven't done it with this long, but yeah.
I don't think...
Maybe I'll show up next week like that.
I would be so fucking thrown off. You can't do that. You look like Tyler Bush.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad. Don't let him say that. Don't let him hear you said that.
I'm going to tell him tonight.
I'll tell him tonight. I'll tell him, hey, shave that fucking thing, huh? Nah. He's all right. I mean, I'm just kind of used to him having that hairstyle.
Yeah.
So it just...
I remember when he was younger when he had it, buzzed.
That was bad. Yeah, that was bad. Actually, he's all right in long hair. It works.
Yeah.
It works fine for him. I don't... Long hair like this is fine for you. I mean, going flat and straight down.
I don't think
that would go well.
No.
Remember whenever I grew my hair out really long?
Yeah.
It looked like absolute donkey shit.
I didn't think it looked that bad.
I thought it looked like I had a mop on my head at all times. I thought it was absolutely terrible. Going into the sports world. Well, before we do that, There is a
Thrown out like that.
is that the play? It's not a bad play.
Nah,
You know,
I'm not against it.
that's something you could
Sort of
pull off.
Palmolive,
That's
yeah.
something you could pull off probably. John Cena retired.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Okay. He's like McGregor.
No, I think he's actually done.
Well, how old is he?
He is like 44.
Yeah, it's time.
He showed up in Canada. What me and Jacob are gonna talk about it a little bit, but he showed up in Canada and he was like, I'm out.
Why do you do Canada?
That's just because, well, the WWE is like insanely popular at the moment.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
It's unbelievable. And he is gonna wrestle. He said he's gonna go on. He's gonna be back for one more run, where he's gonna wrestle from January 2025 till December of 2025, and that run will be one story, and it'll be like that's his like last. He will retire in December of 25. Why he chose this year? Well, he apparently pitched this story to like Triple H, and he's like, "Hey, this is how I would like to end it."
Yeah.
Whenever, and Triple H called him back like 6 weeks later and like, "Hey, probably a little earlier than you thought, but we're gonna go ahead and do this now. Like this makes the most sense to do it now." And he was like, "Okay, I guess." And the reason for that is because Raw is going to Netflix, which is fucking.
Netflix is weird.
It's because they'll be able to broadcast it to 225 million people.
Yeah.
It's a $7 billion deal. It's fucking incredible.
Jeez.
And like Netflix is already trying to get into streaming stuff, and now they have the WWE, and I think the notion behind it was now that Raw is going to Netflix, and they have sold out every show for like 42 shows in a row or something like that, and you're gonna have The Rock.
Time.
Yeah, you're gonna have The Rock coming back. CM Punk's already wrestling. John Cena will be on his run all at the same time.
I can't believe these guys wrestle this long. Cause like I know it's fake, but like it's hard on your body.
Well, John. So like wrestling in the WWE is, I mean, it's hard on your body no matter what, but like it also depends like the way that you wrestle.
Yeah.
Like John has been hurt a lot, but also he doesn't wrestle anymore. Like
He's
it's
like
dangerous. Like he's not landing on his neck. He's not. And you haven't seen like John for the last 3 years hasn't wrestled more than 5 times a year.
He probably hasn't gone off the top rope.
No, I can't remember the last time he's gone out there. Like the last time John Cena was like a full-time wrestler was probably he went on like a run for a little bit of 2016, a little bit of 2017, maybe a little bit of 2018.
Yeah.
And then like 2019, 2020, 2021, he's been like he just kind of pops up every now and then, which is fine.
Yeah.
He's a fucking movie star.
Is Logan Paul full time?
He is.
No.
Logan Paul wrestles a lot. Not like as much as like the average WWE wrestler, but he still wrestles on TV sometimes and all the pay-per-views. And he's a fucking guy. That kid's a G. I want to bring up John Cena because John's the GOAT. He also follows me on Twitter. And, we're on first name basis.
Yeah.
I call him Jonathan. He calls me E. And, I think, like, he's a big fan of my album. He's a big fan of the show, this program, too.
I'll have him on.
He's busy.
What are you talking about? He's right here.
Yeah,
You just can't see him.
I mean, he shows up sometimes. You just don't know about it. He sometimes watches you sleep. Yeah, he filled me in on that. He goes, "Did you know Nick sleeps naked?" I was like, "What? Did I get that right?"
Huh.
All right. Interesting. Knox. Like
It's hot.
It does. It does get hot sometimes. It gets toasty. Not now because it's cold and it's fucking freezing outside. But sometimes it's getting toasty out in the St. Louis area. You should try sleeping in my room every once in a while.
In the attic?
In the fucking attic with 2 air conditioners and a fucking fan blowing at all times just to keep the room at 70 degrees. It's not a good time, Nick Walk.
Yeah.
It's not a good time at all. It's bad. Let's talk about the NBA, not the NBA.
The Olympics?
The Olympics. I don't even. LeBron James.
So we're talking about the basketball team?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was the overall.
No.
I was like, I have no
Who
idea.
gives a flying fuck about the rest of the Olympics? It's LeBron James,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry. Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
That's enough. KD on it?
Yeah, he is.
AD on it?
I think he is. I have no idea. I haven't really paid attention that much.
I saw all these guys walk into the gym for practice.
Yeah.
Suck a dick. I
Yeah,
love
the other
it.
team has no chance.
I no team stand, no country. Like Dylan Brooks is on the Canada team, I think.
Yeah, they got the second best odds.
Still fucked. Still don't, dude. LeBron, Curry, KD, Anthony Edwards,
That's all you gotta say.
and Anthony Davis, I think, all on a team.
Yes.
I don't even think that's
Joel
it.
Embiid.
Yeah, I think there's more.
Yeah, there's like 12 of them total.
It's. Let me look this
Jason
up.
Tatum.
Is he on it?
Yeah. Drew Holiday. I don't know if you know him.
So they're not getting paid, right?
I have no idea.
There's no way.
Let's see.
Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. Oh, we got some role players. I don't think all these guys are on the team.
Definitely not.
Austin Reeves should not be on the team.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
You got Bam.
Yeah.
You got
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker, Steph,
Anthony
and Davis, Kevin
KD.
Durant. He sucks. I should just kick him off the team.
Yeah, loser got swept.
Anthony Edwards.
Joel. Tyrese. Yeah.
Braun.
Oh, that guy.
Kawhi. They have Kawhi.
He don't play.
Jason.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, the...
Warriors.
What the fuck? I mean, I love it, but I mean, okay, so it's clearly cheating.
It's not. Well, it's because they lost last time, so people gave them a lot of shit for it. So they're like, all right, you really want our A team?
Here's the greatest basketball players on the planet.
Yeah, because like Steph Curry never usually plays LeBron because they rest. But it's like, you really want us to bring him?
I think it's cool.
Yeah, for us.
I mean, yeah, it's not cool for like Saudi Arabia if they're playing in the tournament.
Yeah, no.
I don't know any other countries besides
Canada will be hard to beat. They got some players.
Yeah, but we got the
Yeah,
players.
but like, how good can they be as role players?
I just think like Bron charging the basket, Anthony Edwards doing Anthony Edwards stuff, and Steph Curry shooting threes is enough.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean what is that? How is that even fair?
Yes. Plus, Joel Embiid's probably bigger than everyone else in the tournament.
Dude, that's like that's stacked more than like 2016 Golden State. Like,
Well, I would hope so.
or no, not 2016.
I know what you're talking about.
20.
When they had Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant,
Yeah, and they just cheated.
Draymond Green. Yeah, let's just.
What kind of
You
cheating?
guys all have like one All-Star. We have 4,
Yeah, we have.
and like 3 of the greatest shooters.
It's fucking ridiculous. But now they're all on the same team. I think it's kind of like it's ridiculous. Like it's kind of like the Messi going to Miami thing.
Yeah.
Like all of Barcelona's on Miami right now. But also it's like it's fun to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, it sells.
Yeah, and now that like Messi's in the Euros and all these guys are in the Euros, they just got blown out 6-1.
They really?
Yeah. Every game he's not there, they get blown out.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, wonder why. So it's like, I like it's cool to see. It's clearly some tomfoolery was going on there to make it happen, but it's cool. You know who's not on the team?
Who?
Bronny James is on the team, man.
Oh, LeBron gonna work his way in that one.
What's going on with that? You know, what I mean, that's a crazy.
It's a cool story, but crazy.
I don't think we talked about it yet.
No, we actually didn't. He played his first summer league game. Like,
I saw him shoot up like 7 bricks.
yeah, not well. I think he went like 2 for 9.
Mm,
Summer league's hard though, because that's like, I don't know if you ever like did tryouts where you're just like they're thrown together, no chemistry, no plays
Yeah.
really, and everyone's out there for themselves.
yeah.
So it's not like a team play, so it's a little different. He's also not on the floor with LeBron.
I just watched highlights. I watched him get blocked on a dunk or a layup. I watched him score a layup, a pretty good layup.
Yeah, I didn't really watch. I watched like one layup, and that was it.
I watched the highlights. I watched him drive to the basket for a really good looking layup, and then I watched him get stopped, and then I watched him shoot up like 4 bricks.
I'm just wondering if he's actually going to play in the regular season.
Surely not.
He's
I mean, he might play like a couple minutes in like not important games.
I wonder if LeBron will trade him, like he does all his other teammates.
I can tell you we should trade all of them. Well, not all of them. He should definitely trade Anthony Davis. Dude, you got to go build a team.
He's old too.
I mean, Bron is old, but it's Bron.
They're actually pretty good. They just lost to Denver this year.
Got to get better. You lost to Denver twice
Well,
in
Denver's
a row.
the best team in the West.
Sure. They haven't seen what I can do yet, though. They haven't seen what Bronny...
From the deep.
From the deep. They haven't seen Johnny... they haven't seen Bronny James yet. You know?
I wonder what number he'll wear.
22. So Jacob has like a theory that Bronny James is barely good enough to be a D1 player. True or false?
I haven't really watched him, but he's got the body to be a D1 player.
Better. Can he be better than a D1 player?
Like an NBA player?
Yeah.
Or like just a professional?
Is
He'd definitely be a professional somewhere.
he better? Is he good enough to be in the NBA?
I have no idea.
I mean, Jacob is thinking like, this guy is not. He should have gone undrafted.
Oh, he should have. He definitely probably would have.
Gone undrafted.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Bron,
Oh yeah, because he didn't average that many points at USC.
and he would have gone to like Australia. Or wait, is that in
But
Australia?
he's so athletic. Like he's got that LeBron gene in him. But he is small. He's 6'1", so.
It's his little brother who's cracked, isn't it? His little brother's insane.
I've heard that. I haven't watched him though.
You think LeBron waits for him? His little brother? His little brother is like 16.
It's like 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, he's got
I
like
could see him.
2 more
Like
years.
the way LeBron plays is he kind of just half-asses it the whole time. He'll like go on offense. He'll like try to do a fader. If he bricks it, he'll just walk back.
Get a breather. Stop and get some water.
And he also like plays every other game.
Yeah. But it's basketball.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if it was like 3 out of the fucking 5 players on the court were all James. I think that would be kind of funny. I think it would be like...
And he could win with them because LeBron is such a tank. I know we've talked about it, but he's got the perfect body.
LeBron's out of his... even him being old as fuck.
Yeah, he's just...
he's still...
When he
one of the
drives,
best
he's
in the
just so
world.
big on the shoulders that he bumps you and he's...
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
How are you going to stop that guy?
And his sons are shooters, so he can just kick it out to all of them.
Well, maybe his youngest son is a shooter. The other one I saw put up 7 bricks.
Yeah, like
but
I said, that's summer league though, and he's playing with some other trash players.
maybe. But not one of those players were responsible for him putting it 2 inches too far away from the fucking rim. I'm just saying, like... he might be really good. Probably not, but he might be.
Is he better than Austin Reeves? No.
No.
D'Angelo Russell? No. Like all the players on the Lakers? No.
I think he's probably better than LeBron. I think
Like if you were to take a picture of the Lakers bench, he's probably the worst player there.
Bronny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But he'll get game time for sure.
Oh yeah.
He'll get
LeBron's the coach.
Yeah, he's the coach, manager, owner.
I think he subs himself out too.
Braun?
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
I was saying, screw this.
I'm tired. I'm tired. Yeah, I think they'll be on the court together for sure. And it's going to be like the first game. You already know.
They should just open it up.
Fuck, they might start them.
Just start them, let them do a couple runs. All right, your season's done, Bronny.
Have a seat. Have a seat, kid.
Well, you made millions already, so.
I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet after he got drafted that was like, those after game showers are going to be wild. Imagine poor Broddy's got to wait outside of the fucking locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for everybody to finish showering so he can go shower so he doesn't go in there and see his dad's little meat.
I didn't even realize that's true.
Dude, what are you going to do?
I wonder if they actually shower like that.
Oh, they gotta.
Yeah.
College players do.
I don't know if maybe basketball players do.
I mean, I don't know if pro players shower together. It's a good...
Well, they probably all have separate showers. Do you know how much money the NBA has?
Well, they probably have they're walled off.
I could see them having their own separate showers.
Oh, no.
Like 12.
No, I don't think so.
I could see it.
I could see it, but I don't think so. I find
Have you ever seen the college football, like, their locker rooms?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's freaking... I'm trying to think of it. Maybe it was Texas. It's an orange school.
That's why it costs $150,000 to go there.
Yeah, not for the actual schooling.
Yeah. So Texas can have showers in the bathroom.
Or, like, freaking Michigan's weight room.
It's fucking stupid. This is college. It's fucking dumb.
It's crazy.
It's absolutely insane. But I like to picture it because I think it's more funny that after like game one, LeBron's like, "All right, Bronny, let's go hit the showers," and Bronny's like, "I'll wait, Dad.
I'm gonna go talk to Mom over here."
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take my shoes off. I'll meet you in there." And then while like everybody's leaving the showers, he's like sitting outside with his towel and soap, just waiting to go in. It's like fuck.
12 a.m.
Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. in the morning, and he's like, "I got a shower." Bron's like, "Get in
here." That's some Tom Brady shit.
Oh my fucking god. Oh no. That's terrible. But funny. But terrible.
It's not our fault he kissed his son on the lips in front of everyone on national TV.
Be careful. If he hears you say that, he's going to get all upset. Just watch the roast of Tom Brady.
I got to finish that. I watched like an hour. It's actually pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. But he got pissed a couple times.
Well, it's almost impossible.
I could do
it. Almost sucks for him because he could beat the shit out of most people, but the guy like his wife cheated on, it's like jujitsu.
I didn't know his wife cheated on him.
Not cheated, but messed around with. I don't know if it was cheated, but messed around with like her jujitsu coach or something.
Well,
that was like the whole thing.
I have no idea the story of his divorce or children or.
Yeah, but it's in like the roast. They make fun of it.
I gotta be honest. I turned on the roast, watched it, was not paying attention to it at all. Yeah. I caught like a couple jokes, laughed, went to bed, went on TikTok the next day, and watched like the jokes that I needed to see on TikTok. But no, I didn't know that I figured they just got a divorce because he wanted to go play for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and he went a whole nother season.
Yeah, I didn't.
He wouldn't retire.
Yeah, I thought that's what everybody was saying. I didn't know that there was actually some tomfoolery going on.
Yeah, no, there wasn't. It was like a jiu-jitsu coach, so can't mess with those guys.
No, yeah, unless you value your throwing arm. But I watched a clip of him playing sand football the other day. He threw a fucking pick.
Dart.
Yeah, no, he threw a dart right to Damar Hamlin's fucking arms, who's guarding his receiver.
Damar Hamlin, they were like at the same place.
Yeah, they were
that
playing.
Guy.
They were playing like sand football, and
I'm saying
Brady
for,
threw a
all
pick.
The thing. That guy got so much like more famous because of that.
Yeah, because of some fucking. Oh my god! So Brady throws the pick to Damar Hamlin. Damar catches it. I was like, oh my god, it's Damar Hamlin. That's crazy. And I went in the comments. And somebody goes, Tom's going to call T. Higgins for that. I was like, oh, my fucking...
Internet stays undefeated.
It's unbelievable. We're far enough away from the incident.
Yeah.
He's all right.
He's healthy.
Yeah, he's healthy.
He didn't
playing.
come back healthy. No,
we would never make that joke. But we're allowed to make the joke now. He just picked off Tom Brady.
And we didn't make the joke. We just said someone did.
Yeah. And Tom, you know...
Get better.
Just quit throwing picks, man. I don't know what to tell you. Saying it to the greatest quarterback who's ever lived, by far. Let's talk fighting.
Yeah.
Let's talk combat sports. Let's talk punching people in the face.
I totally forgot that Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal were fighting. Like, I remember seeing it, and I knew it. Actually, that's not true. I looked at the card, and it was like a long card. And so they fought like at 1 a.m., right? 12 a.m.?
They did not get out till like 12:30.
Yeah, I saw it. You know how like you can look it up and it says ring time walk?
It sucked.
It said like 12 something. I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to sleep. I don't care that much about them.
It sucked ass. Oh yeah, before we get into this, sending love to the boys sketch. Nick didn't know what was going on. I just let him know. But yeah, it's a shitty situation to be in. But that guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's the GOAT, and you don't have to apologize for anything. And keep rolling. Come on the show every once in a while, huh? Just saying. I mean, we can make some content.
Yeah.
We can not... Jesus.
You should have just...
Should have
just stayed like firm with it. No one would have thought anything.
Should have kept it push. Yeah, but he would make that joke. He fucking was making jokes about it whenever he hopped on the stream. He was like
gonna keep making content.
he like hopped on and he was like, I did not have sex with that man. Yes, I did. Just kidding. Possibly. Cat's out of the bag. He's that guy's the GOAT. And I hear he's a sweetheart. And yeah, I know it's like a big talk, like a big subject. So I just wanted to say on here publicly, you're the GOAT. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing. But yeah, that Nate Diaz Masvidal fight was fucking.
You like it?
It's a great fight.
Yeah.
It was an insane fight. However, they didn't get out till like really, really late. And
yeah.
I was like, guys.
Oh yeah, because if it started at 12:30, they went all rounds, then they talk and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was
3 a.m.
I was sitting on the dock watching it by myself. So this weekend was 4th of July weekend. Or I guess 4th of July was on Thursday, but it was the weekend. I was out of town, and I was at my parents' place. And I was sitting down there at the dock. Everybody was in bed. The young kids were out at the dam or the strip. They ran to Jackson Mahomes. Apparently, why he's at the fucking Lake of the Ozarks, I have no idea.
Yikes.
They have a house down there, apparently. Or Patrick has a house.
I guess it's close.
Yeah, they just bought a house down there. But yeah, they ran to Jackson. Shithead.
Can you throw some at him?
I wasn't there. I wish. I hope. I'm surprised that guy just... Because the strip during, like holiday weekends is... Like, I hate it. It's atrocious. It's like you're standing nuts to butts with everybody. It's hot as fuck. You're you can't move.
Yeah.
If you want to get a drink, prepare to sit there for 25 minutes to get a bartender to potentially recognize you. It just is fucking terrible. So I opted out of going immediately. So everybody went, and I was like, Nate Masvidal, you got to get out here and finish this up so I can go to bed. Yeah, go to bed before everybody shows back up. And then I have to listen to Riley's dumbass for fucking all night. So, what was I just gonna say? I know what I'm gonna do. Feel better. Much better. Did you watch the fight?
Yeah.
You watched the
For some reason it was on YouTube. I was like, all right, I'll watch the highlights because you told me it was a good one.
It was a good fight. So I forgot that it was happening because it was happening and then they rescheduled it. Postponed it to the date, And then I figured it was happening like that Thursday or that Tuesday, and then I just kept it in my mind, and then I just had the time, and I just flicked it on and I
Yeah.
watched it. It went all 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz won by decision, but unanimous decision, and the judges had it like, I don't know the actual scorecard, but it was like
A2. I think I saw a little comment by Masvidal. He's like, it's definitely not A2.
yeah, they had it like almost a sweep.
Because I didn't listen because you told me who won, so I didn't really watch the post conference at all. I just knew they won.
Yeah, they had it almost a sweep.
No way.
Okay, so before I get into like any of it, Masvidal was far better than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, you just never know what people are going to look like in their first boxing match, and he looked really good.
Dude, he looked slick as fuck.
Yeah.
His defense was great. His combination punching
Yeah.
was great. His counter punching was great. He looked fast.
Do you think it helps to go against someone like Nate Diaz, though, who just keeps walking towards you?
Well, you could tell. So Masvidal switched it up and was fighting in southpaw,
Yeah, I saw that.
so he can use his backhand
For
as
more
his
power.
front hand.
Yeah,
his
like
power.
Dustin Poirier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he can get the jab and the hooks going.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he, even being in southpaw, he still was punching incredibly
He looked
accurate.
really good.
He looked really good in southpaw.
Well, in MMA, he was really good at doing the switch.
He looked great, dude. You can't
Yeah.
even knock it. He looked really, really, really good. He looked very impressive. And to be honest, he fights any of these influencers, he gives them a massive issue.
Oh, yeah.
Like as far as like MMA guys who I've seen transform or switch over to boxing, crossover boxing, he is up there with Anderson Silva.
Yeah, well, he was a great boxer in the UFC.
He was, but he looked even better here. Like there was something about him that he looked like an actual.
Well, maybe not worrying about leg kicks or takedowns.
That helps a lot, and it's also he had about 6 months to train for this.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Both of them came in there in great shape.
Oh, they were in incredible shape. Masvidal was really in.
The fact that he went 10 rounds.
Yeah, and you could tell his issue. Why I thought the fight was close. If you asked me, I thought Jorge won the fight.
Yeah.
I thought it was close. If you would have told me like Nate Diaz won by a round or 2 rounds, I wouldn't be mad at it. If you told me it was a draw, I wouldn't be mad at it. I thought Masvidal probably won by 1 or 2 rounds. And the reason why I thought it was that close was because I thought Masvidal was teetering off by the 5th or 6th round. He was getting more tired.
I thought he looked better at the end of the fight.
I didn't. I thought that.
So we think opposite there.
Yeah.
I thought Nate looked tired at the end of the fight.
I thought Nate looked exactly the same how he started the fight to how he ended it. I thought that Masvidal won rounds 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought he started to get a little more tired on 6. Didn't win that one. I'm not 100% sure if he won 7. He won 1 round in there.
I thought he won the last 3.
Maybe. I thought he won 10. I don't know. I think it just kind of.
It was a close fight, though.
But no matter what, I thought it was a close fight.
Yeah.
If you ask the judges, it was not a close fight.
Yeah.
And that depends.
Or the comments in YouTube.
What did they say?
They're like, yeah, Nate Diaz killed him.
Well, that's.
They're like, if you know boxing, they're like, I know I texted you, they're like, I'm an amateur boxer, and the way Nate Diaz was putting pressure forward, that's why he wins.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Now, Nate Diaz won because he threw more punches. But he didn't land.
He was getting blocked on 90% of them.
He didn't land more punches. Jorge Masvidal landed the more.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
If you're asking like who threw more punches, Nate Diaz. Who landed more punches, Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
Who landed more significant strikes?
Oh, easily
Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, that one was clear.
Nate Diaz didn't land a significant strike.
Yeah.
He didn't land one because Nate Diaz does not hit hard.
No, it's the jab.
That's as good as it gets. That was a little pat on the back right there. That's Nate Diaz's right hook.
But it works.
I guess, because you're just... and like, I love Nate Diaz, but this is how we're winning fights.
And he was getting blocked up here.
Like, I get it. Like, those are getting through. But
like the damage.
he just doesn't hit hard.
No.
Now this fight was competed at 175, which when he fought Jake, he was fighting 185.
Yeah,
he looked a lot better here. He should stay in this 170, 175
Well, let's be real.
area.
Jake Paul's a good boxer. Like
Yes.
like way better than Masvidal.
But I was watching this fight, and I was like, the same thing I thought for Jake. Dude, if you just go balls to the wall on this guy, like, whenever Masvidal ramped it up and was throwing 5-6 punch combinations,
You'd hit him?
he would fucking blast this guy. And it was the same thing that Jake did in round one of their fight. You and I don't know if you remember, whenever this fight was happening, we were predicting
a knockout early.
Stone dead knockout. Now, Jake ended up beating the shit out of him. Well, kind of.
Well, point-wise. Like, he beat him boxing-wise pretty easily.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. However, if you remember in the first round of the fight,
Oh, he killed him.
Nate was going to go down. That if he would have just kept punching, he would have gone
I
down.
think Jake said he switched it up because he didn't think he'd knock him out.
He would have gone. He was like a tree in a fucking hurricane. That thing's coming down to the ground eventually. Jorge, whenever he would throw 5-6 punch combinations, he would start landing on Nate Diaz. It would become very hard, effective shots. I don't think I don't think Jorge has the power to just knock out Nate Diaz like Jake does.
Especially with, I was going to say with boxing gloves, but sometimes it's easier to knock people out with boxing gloves.
I just don't think Jorge...
Oh, yeah, he definitely doesn't have the power Jake does because he's smaller.
Yeah, and like, I think Jake had full capacity to just blast this guy stone dead. Yeah. To this day, even after watching this fight, I'm like, to be honest, he's lucky he got out of the first round. I don't know why
Jake stopped.
Either the round, I can't remember exactly what happened, either the round ended, but even if that was or Jake just stopped, but even if the round ended, no matter what, round two starts, you are throwing 5-6 punch combinations at this guy.
It was like a different fight from I remember watching it.
From round one on, and I guess because he got exhausted.
Yeah, and he didn't want to gas too.
He didn't because he knew he was going 10. But like,
well, I mean, if you're gonna finish the guy in 3, you don't
put the fucking guy out. And Jorge is clearly does not hit as hard as Jake.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't have the gas tank that Jake does. Jorge's 39 or 38.
Yeah.
But I thought, like,
He
as far as
good.
slick boxing.
But then again, though, how hard is it to dodge Nate Diaz?
Because
like the 1-2s work in MMA because there's so many other things that can happen. But if boxing, when all you're doing is punching,
I think what impressed me about him is his shot selection.
Yeah. And
the accuracy of his shot selection.
Yeah.
And that's one thing Jake does not have. He does not have he really does not have, he's getting better at shot selection. He's starting to throw uppercuts a little more.
Yeah.
He doesn't have accuracy.
No.
He doesn't land.
Sometimes he just throws wild at.
Sometimes he really has the trouble landing.
Yeah.
Now when he does, it's...
Well, when he's fighting guys.
If he's fighting 50-year-olds who are 5'9" and
retired.
But Jorge was throwing the correct punches. He was throwing them as accurately as they possibly could be, and he was throwing them as hard as he could. But unfortunately, just wasn't enough to knock out Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Regardless, I just thought that even though Nate threw more punches, and I guess landed on the guard, and some may have snuck through, I thought whenever you're counting everything, you're counting punches thrown, you're counting significant strikes, you're counting punches landed. I thought that Jorge had punches landed.
But do the judges get that? Because I know in the UFC they actually don't get that. So I don't know in boxing if they actually get those stats.
It depends on. I don't think they get it during the fight.
Do they get it after though when they're tallying like the scores of who they think won?
No. I think they just have to watch the fight and make a deduction.
So to be real honest, when Nate Diaz does that, it looks like he's hitting him more. So I would think Nate Diaz landed more punches if I didn't look at the stats.
I didn't feel that way whenever I was watching it. However, I think that what it ultimately came down to was the preference of the judge.
Yeah.
On what wins a fight.
Yeah, they were saying that too, the commentators.
Yeah.
Sugar Sean.
Nate threw more, looked like he was working harder,
Yeah, and was on the front foot.
and was on the front foot. And
I've had that usually wins boxing matches.
True. Except if you're fighting Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah.
who's never on the front foot.
Yeah, but like...
It's a different...
I got to go watch some of his fights, but I feel like he doesn't get hit like Masvidal was.
No, he doesn't. But also, like, nobody really pays attention. Even though Floyd's on the back foot, Floyd's still out punching these guys. Like, he's still throwing more shots.
Yes.
I think it just all... That's why judging is so hard, because it all comes down to the judging decisions of the fighter or the preferences of the judge.
He landed so many more clean shots on Nate Diaz. Like, it was
like
unreal.
a great example, I hate to bring it up again, the KSI Tommy fight.
Yeah.
Why KSI lose that fight? The judge's preference is punching within the clinch while you're already locked up does not score points. If it does, KSI wins that fight.
Yeah.
But the judge's preference is not the same. I think that these judges' preferences probably are, if you punch within the clinch, you're going to get points.
Yeah.
Because if you just punch.
To be honest, they didn't hug that much at all.
No.
They just...
It was a really, really good fight.
It was entertaining. Like, people who don't watch fighting that much, they would like that fight.
It was a really great fight. And I would love, like, who does Nate Diaz fight next? I don't care.
You think they'll run it back?
No.
They're 1-1.
I think Jorge would want to, but I don't think they're going to. I think Jorge plans to fight more in boxing.
Yeah, well, you know what sucks about that fight? Like you said, is like if they fought again, like I feel like the fight would go the same way. So then it would just be like, what judges do you have?
Yeah. I don't think it would change that much.
So I guess fighting again would be pointless. Then.
I mean, if you want to make a bunch of money. I don't know how much money they made off of this.
The stands didn't look that packed. Like up front it did, but like if you looked in like the upper rows, I couldn't tell, but I didn't think they were packed.
Yeah. But I think a promotion carried this, and promotions, as we already know, will just throw money around. I think they just like losing money. I don't really get the. I feel
like boxing promotions always guarantee everyone too much money.
Yeah, $30 million fucking dollars, and that's why you don't make any money on the fucking event. You fucking morons. I really want to see like Masvidal fight one of these crossover guys.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
I think it would be like, dude, like for example, like Jorge Masvidal versus.
What's Deji up to? I feel like
that'd be fun.
It's like Deji's...
Jorge Masvidal versus Saul Poppy.
Oh,
that's weird, but I love it.
It would just be so interesting to see, like.
If you need main event guys, these guys are just sitting here, and I know that you got to pay them like a fair bit of money, but like. Why would, if you're Misfits, why would you not want Nate Diaz to main event one of your pay-per-views?
Yeah.
Why would you not want Jorge Masvidal to main event one of your pay-per-views?
I mean, they're gonna bring in more people because they're bringing in the MMA community.
Exactly. Like, what is like? I understand DAZN's lack of desire. Yeah. Who KSI just got done motherfucking on Twitter today. So guessing that contract's gonna be pretty void here soon.
Do you think he'll still fight?
I think he's going to fight, but clearly he is pissed off at DAZN. They leaked, they had a surprise fight plan for the Dublin card, I think.
Yeah. And
DAZN leaked it on the website. And KSI tweeted, and he goes, "The fucking morons keep leaking my fucking fights. What's the point of fucking... What is the point of fighting on DAZN if you guys keep leaking it? And why do I keep hiding surprises if you keep fucking it up?" He was pissed on Twitter. And considering that they are signed to DAZN,
I feel like if people would look at KSI's Twitter, they'd think he's an angry man.
Yeah.
But like when you see him in real life, he's such a happy man.
He was not pleased about that. And considering that the show's on DAZN and you kind of technically sort of work for DAZN, it's kind of it's kind of awkward. But I understand like DAZN are like, yeah, we're not paying these guys several $1 million to fight.
We can't if you don't have the money.
But I think they have the money. It's DAZN.
So it's the Dana White method. Make a lot of money.
Well, I don't think Dana White paid these guys. Like I think Nate Diaz probably would get like a couple mil.
Yeah, well, he was like probably the second biggest draw maybe in UFC.
Behind Connor,
Yeah.
something like that.
No one's close to Connor.
No. But, I mean, I saw some, like, of the pay statements from some of the fights. I think, like, Charles Oliveira was somewhere in, like, the 500,000s to $1 million.
Well, he's big because he's from Brazil.
Yeah.
Freaking Russia, so you got Islam, so, like...
The pay is better than I thought it was. I will say this.
Well,
I
it
think,
depends who you're looking at.
like, Islam was doing... Maybe.
Well, I'm saying, like, when we look at the top guys, but, like, the lower guys, unranked, I think those are the guys that have the problems.
Yeah, I think they're hovering around the 60 grand areas. But
Get
still,
your head bashed in.
60 grand for a fight, dude. That's, if you fight 2 or 3 times a year, you can make a good living.
Yeah, until you're 35.
Yeah, and then you gotta give a lot of that money to your coaching and your chef and
Yeah.
your staff and your travel and your. But I think I think like that's not a bad. I would fight for $60,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now watch this show blow up, and then I get a phone call from Mams Taylor, who's like, "Do you want to fight? Want to fight Saul Poppy?" I'm gonna be like,
$60K?
I'll be like, "Yeah, you want to fight Saul Poppy for $60K?" I'm gonna be like, "No."
Well, what's all Poppy making?
And I was like, "Can I fight John Jones?" I'm out. Yeah, fuck off. I would literally go, give me John Jones in England, and then I just wouldn't show up. Just
I
to
think
make
he went to Antarctica.
yeah, I
I
would
think he's
just
the only person living there.
I would just make
Dude,
John fly to England.
John Jones, I love listening to him talk. He's like the perfect villain. Like everyone says, like like the villain of the villains.
Yes.
That's John Jones.
But when he talks, he seems like a good guy. But you can just see it in his eyes.
Oh,
There's something there.
to be able to talk like he does, he's psychotic.
There's some.
But that's what makes him so exciting to watch. He's like that Mike Tyson effect.
There's evil in there. There's a mistake willing to happen.
Yeah.
In that behind those eyes, there is an overdose. Not an overdose. There is a steroid test in his future.
Watching him fight early when he was fighting like guys that weren't like he's so nasty with his elbows. Like
I could beat him.
He was just crazy.
He's about to cripple Stipe.
Yeah.
It's so sad. That's so sad. Did you see
And
he
then
was
all-
tweeting like 2 days ago
No.
that he wants his retirement fight to be Alex Pereira. Checks out. Of course he would say that.
I would love that fight.
So would I. After Tom Aspinall.
No, he won't fight Tom.
No. He won't fight anyone in the heavyweight division unless your name is.
He beat everyone in
Cyril
the
Gane.
heavyweight though. I don't blame him though. Everyone in the heavyweight besides maybe Tom Aspinall.
Baby. I don't know.
Yeah. Heavyweight's so hard to tell.
I just know that he would lose to Tom Aspinall. Maybe. Watch him choke out Tom Aspinall.
I could see it. I mean, like,
It wouldn't surprise me. I would be. I would swallow all my words if he actually choked out Tom Aspinall.
I mean, I wouldn't be
Effortlessly.
surprised, but
I would not be surprised, but I don't think that would happen.
no, because Tom Aspinall has some wrestling.
And Tom is a natural heavyweight who's not
Dude,
afraid
he's
of John
big.
Jones.
Yeah,
Like Gane was afraid of John Jones.
yeah, and he can't wrestle because he got wrestled by Francis.
If you take like everything that I've seen about John and how like his record is a lot of like, don't get me wrong, I've already said it, John's the greatest fighter ever in my eyes, but like a lot of his record is he cheated or he was fighting guys who are natural
Yeah,
middleweights or whatever it was. Like a lot of his record were natural middleweights.
I've watched all of his fights.
Like that stat alone is insane to me. Him moving up to fight Gane, he hypothetically should have lost that fight, but Gane was shitting bricks since the minute he got knocked Gane. And then him coming off of a pec injury and not fighting in years and fighting Tom Aspinall, I just don't see it. I don't see how he would win. But
Yeah, the only problem I have with Tom Aspinall is a lot of his fights are just
knockouts.
Yeah, but he did show one of them was wrestling.
That is my concern with him. Is he just a one-trick pony? And if he is just a one-trick pony, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the case.
I guess I got lucky even because I actually just watched some of his fights. Because he's fighting soon, right?
He's fighting on July 27th.
Yeah, and YouTube likes to release all of them. I forgot. I can't think of the guy's name, but it's like number 2. He got cracked. I think he cracked the other guy, so.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I would beat them all, though. I will be the heavyweight champion of the world for $60,000. All right. We can go ahead and wrap this one up. UFC sponsor us. Prime sponsor us. WWE sponsor us. I would love it if Prime sponsored us.
Why?
Because money, for one.
This would be all Prime.
It would be like our
Prime
logo,
bottle.
but then it would be Prime, and then like we would just have Prime bottles all over the place, and you and I would be drinking Prime while sitting here.
It's water.
It's tight.
I don't drink this horse shit.
No, it's good.
No, it is good.
Yeah, it's good. We like it. We like it a lot. He's just fucking around.
Yeah.
I've seen you. We've been on camera.
I know, that's what
drinking
I like it. I like Prime. I'm just saying.
Don't ruin the sponsorship deals for us because you're making fucking jokes, man. Jesus. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, fuckhead. We gotta go see movies soon.
Yeah.
Oh, big one's coming up. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
We're there opening night, by the way.
When do they open? Or when does it come out?
Like July 28th or July 26th, I think. We're there that day.
All right.
That night we're there. I promise you. You will be there. Jacob's going to be there. We're bringing the gang. We're getting the gang back together.
I don't even know who's part of the game. It's a rotation.
Just me and you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, the movie gang.
Yeah.
It was me, you, and Mar for a while there.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, the movie gang will be for Deadpool Wolverine. It'll probably be me, you, Amar, Jacob, maybe like Brett, some other people.
All right.
We'll see. I got a headache again.
All right. Well.
And we got to get ready for the big game here in a couple hours. I got to go get my physio done. You know.
Physio.
Yeah, it's like it's like a deep tissue massage.
Oh.
That some athletes do. But you know, I make $250 million, so I gotta, you know, I'm the quarterback. I gotta be in tight shape for this game. You know, we already clinched the playoffs, but still,
Really?
Yeah.
So this game don't matter?
Not at all. I might not even start. I might not even play. Why? We already did it. Well, actually, if I don't, we're gonna forfeit. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's how shitty things are looking right now. These guys are getting old, man. These guys are getting old. I tried to get them to go up to 35 and up league. Can't stay up till fucking 10 p.m. anymore. It's unbelievable.
We all have families too, so.
Yeah, stop pumping out kids. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, we're here to win championships, not have families. You know? I don't get paid the big bucks to have families. I get paid the big bucks to put darts out there. Put darts on people's feet. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready to wrap this thing up? All right. Thank you for watching. Click the OnlyFans link down below. We got pictures of Nick's ass on there.
I was supposed to say OnlyFans.
Yep.
I thought you were being serious. I was like, wait a second.
I started an account, but it's not me. It's you.
Oh.
I got you on there.
That's fine.
You just don't know about it.
Honestly, I want to care.
It's just pictures of you. It's not even,
I want to care.
It's not even you naked.
Want to care.
Okay? You should.
Honestly, if someone saw me, like, I'm trying to think, I'd make fun of them. Like, why are you on OnlyFans?
Yeah, why are you looking at why? You thought you were going to see me naked, you fucking loser.
Well, I feel like a lot of guys use OnlyFans, so I was...
Only guys use OnlyFans.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, okay, so you found me, so that means something.
There's no way one female on this planet has ever purchased an OnlyFans account.
If they did, they're dumb.
Yeah, and if you're like, by the way, I would never purchase an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, me neither.
Porn's free, gang. Gonna break this news out there for you. Porn's free.
It's like telling Quagmire, hey Quagmire, we haven't seen you in a few weeks. Just going to the mailbox.
Just gonna go get my mail over there. Been checking out some of that internet porn. Quagmire, porn's free.
Jesus, let's just end this.
No, we're gonna keep talking about porn. What's your favorite subject?
Math.
No, I like the ass. We're going to wrap this one up. Thank you for watching Forever Talking. We talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host, Nicholas. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, adios. Bye-bye, bitches.
We'll crop that part out.
No, we're not.
Okay.